And I would like to ask two wonderful guests to join me here on stage, Bert Weckhuysen and Feringa. And there they are. It's a very, very broad stage over here. Bert Weckhuysen is Scientific Director of ARC CBBC and also Professor of Inorganic Chemistry and Catalysis at the Utrecht University. Yep. And Mr. Feringa, Chair of the Executive Board and Professor of Organic Chemistry and molecular Sciences at the University of Groningen, and also, of course, the 2016 Chemistry Nobel Prize winner. What a great honor to have you here, both with me on stage. Before we're going to open the program officially, I would like to ask you something, because we are going to try to make this as interactive as possible, and therefore we have a few poll questions prepared, and the first poll question will appear on your screen now. I would like to hear what your professional background is, and there are a few options to choose from. Please read them carefully and then fill the first question out, and we will share the results in a few moments here on stage. Well, to start with the program then, because we have 10 minutes to officially open the program with these two honorable gentlemen. And let's start with you, Bert. It was a Friday night, about 5-6 years ago. You met each other in a restaurant on the Dutch-Belgian border.
Valkenswaard.
Valkenswaard.
Not below Eindhoven, if I'm right.
Below
and
Eindhoven.
It's just in between the north and the south. So I come from Flanders, Leuven, and he comes from Groningen.
Yeah.
And actually we were sitting after a tiring meeting, we have to say. We were drinking beer, and that Friday night we said, well, we should not talk about it, we should just do it. That was actually the point.
And you said we should not talk about it. What is it? Making another report about the urge to change chemistry?
The future of chemistry. How are we going to make our products 30, 40 years from now?
And you said, well, we just have to do so. And there, the collaboration between the North and South was born, or the collaboration between research institutes and companies?
We felt that this challenge is urgent and it's enormous. So you cannot do it alone. So therefore, together. And together means it's the society, it's industry, it's academia, joining forces. And if you do this, I think that we can leverage our efforts. That's what we are trying to do. And the second thing is, we want to raise new talents. We really, well, we have a certain age. I really believe that when we want to make it by 2050, it are the young students, the students nowadays, they have the talents, they will make it. They will succeed.
The bright minds of the future. We've got a lot of PhDs here in this program. They will explain what research are they doing at this moment. So I guess you're looking forward to that, Ben.
I'm really looking forward. I'm extremely glad that we can celebrate this here today, this milestone. There are about 80 young PhDs and postdocs working in the program already, within 5 years.
Yeah.
And so this will make a force for the future, because realize through these programs we work at the frontiers of what is possible now. And that means that we educate them not for today, not for tomorrow, but to be the innovators in industry 10, 20, 30 years from now.
And is it also maybe sometimes difficult because, well, the general public wants to see results, they want to see it fast, and then you have to explain, well, we are 5 years busy with this program right now, over 80 people incorporated, but the results, well, we have to wait for them.
Well, I think we work on the shorter term and the long term. I think our program has two components in it, and I think that we'll explain later that we try to have both in our program. The second thing I want to really stress is we work on the energy transition and the materials transition. I forgot to say that, but I feel that we have a real energy challenge. How do we will power our houses, our planes, whatever? On the other hand, we really want to make different type of materials. The materials we currently have, this coating, I mean, with all respect, it's a dead material. We want to give it functionalities.
Yeah, we will talk about coatings later on the program, also with you, of course, Ben. Let's go to the first poll question, because I asked you what is your professional background, and the results are coming in. We have a lot of viewers here today. Let's see if I can see that. 27% of you is working in chemical industry, just 1% in business. Is that a good thing or not?
I think it will increase.
Okay.
Because we develop things which will later on be picked up by industry and commerce.
So that number will
industry
have to
will
grow?
understand and realize that we are developing things that will make the new business in 10 years from now.
Yeah, and they have to, well, to join now, so they
Right.
can be ahead later. 58% is working in science, 2% for government, 6% for in consultancy or for a knowledge institute, and 5% filled in other. And that can be, of course, anything. If you voted other, well, you can use the chat functionality and describe what you are doing then, why you are so special that you cannot, couldn't pick any of the other boxes. We fast forward to the second question, because I would also like to know what your professional profile is. Are you in management? Are you a researcher? Do you have a commercial role, a policymaker, student, or other? We have a lot of students here on stage, hopefully also a lot of students who join us, because as you mentioned, it's very important that we get those students on board.
Absolutely. Yeah, realize we are now at a turning point. We have to develop the science and ultimately the techniques and the tools for the chemical industry of the future. Yeah, the industry that produces the things. From your smartphone, the materials from your smartphone, your cars, the paints at your house, etc., the pharmaceuticals to keep you healthy. And if we're not starting now to develop the new science and the foundation to make that possible in the future, we are not doing a good job. That's our dream.
But Bert, some people, especially young people, saying, well, I don't want to work in chemistry because they cause a lot of problems. What Ben is saying, they will provide a lot of solutions for the problems we're facing today.
Yes, and I think it's true. But what we have to do is we have to educate them that they are connectors, that they can bring together different disciplines. I really feel that the scientists of today should also be really embedded in the society, and by linking, making his or her skills connected to other skills, other disciplines, then we can make a difference. And that is where we have also to train our young students for.
Great. All right, Ben. Then let's go back to that restaurant. It's 10 o'clock in the evening. You had a few beers, hopefully great beers to drink. Of course, in the southern part of Netherlands. You work in Groningen, dus everything below Utrecht is great. Is holiday for you?
As soon as you come close to Belgium, you know the quality of food and the nice beers. It improves a lot. Sorry for the people in Groningen.
It improves a lot. So come to Valkenswaard if you want to have nice beers. But back to that evening, because what differentiates this consortium from other programs, from other collaborations you see in the industry?
Well, I should clarify. Ben was at that moment the chairman of the National Science Foundation for Chemical Science. I was also a board member. And I'm still in the top sector chemistry. And we felt that bringing the people or the different organizations together, that would help. And we also felt it should be long-term, international competitive. We felt that we should make something which is really on the par of our scientific competitors. And we felt it should also be long-term. So we went to the industry, we went to academia, we also went to the government, and we stated, we do not want just to have a project. Actually, we sometimes stated, well, we are not here for our PhD project for Ben or Bert. No, we wanted to make something large and impactful.
But you had a vision. Sometimes it's hard when you want to convince people in politics, for example, that you have a vision, that you look broader than your own projects, Ben.
Yeah, you have to realize when you do fundamental science at universities and research institutes, to bring it to a process in the industry or to a product, it might easily take 25 years, maybe often more longer, to go from a fundamental discovery to a real product that you can use in your house or in your car. So we had this vision, we should start now. If we really want to build a sustainable process and products, doing something, really making something possible, we should do two things. Do the discoveries and work it out together with our colleagues in industry. And second, train the young people that they are ready to make this possible in the future.
Wow, that's great. Let's see about the audience then, because I asked you what is your professional background, what's your professional profile, I mean. 10% is in management, 53% is researcher. Hooray for all those researchers. 2% commercial business, 2% technical engineering business, 4% policymaker, 22% student. How great is that? And 7% other. If you have picked other, then please let us know what you are. So that is a great group we have here together. Hopefully we will bring you a nice program. I'm convinced of it. The program is in 2 parts. The next 2 hours we will talk about perspective on sustainable chemistry for the future. Then we have a short break, and the 2 hours after that about collaboration for sustainable chemistry for the future. So the next part, the second part, is a bit more scientific, I guess. In the first part, well, let's start then with the program. What's your expectation? What do you wish for us this afternoon?
Well, the first is that we are proud, and I hope that you will feel that we are proud of what we have started. The second is, I also hope that you will see that our students, that they are really engaged, that they are inspired and also driven to make it reality. I think that hopefully will come across the screen in your TV or your laptop.
I feel those pride that you have, because you've come from so far. You worked 5 years. Of course, aside to your day job, but there's a real great consortium standing here. Ben, finally, to summarize, what's your wish for this program?
My wish is, we are all extremely proud of our chemical industry, because it is such an important pillar for our economy, but we will have to do things different in the future, in the decades ahead, and we have to start now. And I think it is great that we can be here today and bring this message forward and celebrate also the first results of this joint program. We have a great tradition of academic and industry working together in this country, and that is where we build on to make it possible in the future, not only in words, but really in solutions.
Great. I will speak to you in a few moments, because you have also an important part in the rest of the program. Thank you for opening here with me, Bert Weckhuysen and Ben Feringa.